I'm sure you're wondering why Fil Easi would be showing you yellow cucumbers that are just laying in his garden. He's left some super big cucumbers and they've turned yellow. I'm sure you're wondering why. I'm going to tell you. I also let cucumbers go yellow on the vine in the greenhouse. I may or may not show you that. There's a reason for this madness, folks. Today I'm going to take you through how to save money growing cucumbers by getting the seeds. Fil Easi way. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll take you through now the ins and outs of getting these things going. That's my little helper. Hey, Dexter. As you can see, I wasn't lying. I've left some of the cucumbers on the vine in the greenhouse here. And I've kind of left some of the big ones if I could, or some of the ones that I felt were doing well. Some of them I missed completely and they're just there. But the idea was to let a couple of the super big ones go yellow on the vine. So once we've picked out our cucumbers that we want to take the seeds from, remember I picked the ones that I felt were the biggest and fastest and strongest cucumbers. I'm picking the champions, or the stronger genetic varieties. You want to then let them soften. They can soften on the vine, in the field like this one's soft. It will yellow and soften, take about a week or two probably to soften after it turns yellow. And then it's ready to start the harvest. Now if you need to take them out early for various reasons, you can. I happened to pick the examples I showed you on the vine, and I didn't really feel them very well to realize that they're not soft yet. So what I can do is I can leave these now in a container as is, and they will soften within a few days. So I won't harvest these ones today, but I am harvesting these because they're ready and I'm showing you the video. So all you need to do this is have a knife. I use a spoon to scoop out the insides, a bowl, and some water. So the first part is actually cutting it in half. Just be careful, of course, but cut your cucumber in half. There we go. Oh, a little bit more. Okay. Now we open it up. Now what we want to do is scrape the seeds and the pulp into the bowl. That's where the spoon comes in, obviously. Take all of it. Don't worry about trying to separate. Don't try to worry about separating the seeds right now. This isn't the time to try to separate them. It'll be a big mess. All right. So there we go. We've now scraped all of our seeds and pulp into a bowl. These are stuck together, very hard to separate. That's where the second part of the process comes into play. We're going to add water to the mixture. Doesn't really matter how much. You're going to leave your container open, no cover, and you're going to want it in a warm place, 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It'll take 2 to 3 days probably for this to ferment, and what's going to happen is that fermentation process will allow the seeds to separate from the pulp. Okay, so we've left the cucumber seeds with water for 1 to 3 days. Turned out to be 3 for me here, and the fermentation has happened. So you can see some bubbles were created, some foam on the top. Now the next step that we want to do is we want to add some water here. And as the water's coming in, what we'll do is the bad seeds here floated to the top and all the gunk, and we'll be able to pour off the top stuff while preserving the seeds. The viable seeds are the ones we want to use, are going to be left at the bottom of the mixture. They will have floated to the bottom. So we'll just keep adding water and then pouring off the top part until we're left with what we have at the bottom. I'll pick some of this stuff out as well. And all these ones here now, strain it, drain it. So I ended up switching to a colander, strainer, whatever you want to call this. And I've just been rinsing and picking out the last little bits of the pulp that was still left there. Now that I've got these rinsed and cleaned, I'm going to lay them out to dry. And coffee filter, a lot of people have these laying around. It's a really handy way of doing it. If you've got a screen of some sort, that would work too. Basically the idea is to get these onto the coffee filter or onto whatever surface so that they can dry out. Once they've dried enough that you can break them in half easily, cleanly, then they are ready for long-term storage. So there we go. I've laid them out on, dried and patted them dry a little bit, and then I've laid them out on this coffee filter on a plate. I'm going to put this above the mantle where we've got a fire, and that's going to dry them out pretty quick here. Okay everybody, so here's the dried cucumber seeds. Left them for a few days on top of the mantle. And the way to know when they're dry enough and ready to go is they will break in half. I mean, only try one or two. They'll break in half when they're ready to go. So from here, basically take these, you want to put them in a cool, dark, dry place. And once you've done that, they're good to go until, I usually plant these not until March or April, or we'll have to check, but they'll be good to go till then. So hopefully this helps saves you guys some money on your cucumbers. They're one of the most expensive seeds you're ever going to try to buy. Well, yeah, most expensive seeds you're ever going to buy. So give it a try. Good luck. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.